15 puzzle game, project presentation, team name, JS game crafters, team members Walid Abdullahi, Stuart Idenham, team information, team members and roles, Walid Abdullahi responsible for implementing game logic, dynamic animations, and solving algorithms, led the project and implemented critical features, including game logic, solving algorithms, and animations, created the winning notification system, and integrated multiple interactive features. Stuart Adahan developed the UI layout shuffle functionality and ensured the game is visually appealing and interactive. Designed the UI layout, ensuring a visual appealing grid structure and interactive buttons, developed a shuffle algorithm to guarantee solvability, and contributed to CSS responsiveness. Project statement and objectives. Project problem statement. While the 15 puzzle is a timeless game, it often lacks features that resonate with modern audiences, such as dynamic visuals, animations, and guaranteed solvability. Without these enhancements, the gameplay will can feel dated and less engaging. Objectives. Implement an interactive 15 puzzle game that not only replicates the classic experience, but also introduces modern features to make it visually compelling and accessible. Key objectives include ensuring solvability of the puzzle using a robust shuffle algorithm, adding real-time feedback mechanisms such as a timer, move counter, and winning notification, enhancing the user experience with hover effects, animations, and selectable backgrounds. Project overview. Key features, solvable 4x4 grid. The game ensures all shuffled pieces are solvable thanks to a custom algorithm. Dynamic animations, tiles respond to the user actions with hover effects, transitions, and winning notifications. Timer and move counter tracks player performance in real time. Background customization. Players can switch between multiple background images to personalize their experience. Winning pop-up. A visually engaging notification appears when the puzzle is successfully solved. Architecture and design. The application architecture has 15.js, which is the game logic and event handling, 15.css, which is the styling for the grid, tiles, and transitions, 15.html is the HTML structure of the game, and the user interface components, which contains puzzle grid, buttons, and timer. And last but not least, design principles, mobile responsiveness, and a clean grid-based layout. For the Scrum Kanban method and project management, the benefits of Scrum was the clear task communication between members, the improved collaboration, and the efficiency of tackling these tasks. How we applied Kanban and Scrum, we did daily stand-ups, 15-minute meetings to discuss what we completed yesterday or that certain day, what we will work on today or the next days, plus any blockers. The Kanban task breakdown included to do of designing the user interface and layout in HTML, CSS, implement and initialize board logic. And for example, in progress, we have developed move tile and can move functions, debug shuffle logic to ensure solvability, completed, add animations for tile movements, completed, implement background selector feature. And then for a sprint example, we had finish game logic and basic user interface in 1 week as a sprint goal. Tasks assigned what goes to me and Stuart Idahan, where we create board logic, initialize board move tile, and style the grid and buttons, ensuring layout responsiveness. For the code demo and walkthrough, the code demo gameplay, demonstration of game flow, and for the key functions in JavaScript, we will highlight the initialize board, which dynamically generates a 4x4 grid, assigns tiles to respective positions, and prepares the empty space for movement. The can move validates whether a clicked tile is adjacent to the empty tile and eligible for movement, and the move tile updates tile positions and visual stats, ensuring smooth transitions. Shuffle randomly moves tiles to create a solvable configuration. And this is the website for our 15 puzzle game. As you can see, a random image is selected each time. However, you can always change the background. Here's the first background, second, third, and fourth. And then it selects one randomly each time. Here's a visually appealing header. Rules are down below and a nice style. It's a nice border. We see the effects of hovering over the numbers here. We also can see the box pops up, the box shadow. If we click it, we can see the position of the empty box tile that has no number. It does have a picture, but we can see that each time we click on a number, say 11, whatever is in the empty box tile in my mouse will be in 11. And whatever was in 11 will be in the empty box tile. So this is how the function of the game is usually going. And to see the win condition, I'll just move this back. And we see what is shown. We get the winning message, which says, congratulations, you solved the puzzle. And it includes the time of how long it took, plus the amount of moves you made to complete the puzzle. So this is great to show people and compare how long you guys did the task and the moves made. This website and game also includes validators below and also includes a shuffle button that continuously shuffles to new areas. And we also see that each time the green highlighted numbers are what we can move. Anything else does not trigger, but these letters or numbers do. So when I press solve puzzle, they will revert back to their normal position. And that was everything. Thank you.
Here's our technical implementation, game logic. This is going to be a snippet of code from our 15 JavaScript file, also known as the 15.js file. Here we're going to showcase how we used multiple background selection. Players are going to be able to select, randomize the background of the puzzle using the methods below. Randomize background, and random will be able to pick one of the available backgrounds, for example, background x.jpg, x being a value numerical between 1 and 4, and applies it to the tiles. Change background with the background image input. This will change all tile backgrounds to the selected image and make sure their positions align correctly within the grid of the puzzle. Again, the code is showcased to the snippet on the right. Now, taking a look at the code snippet on the left, again from our 15 JavaScript file, we're going to showcase how the puzzle contains mechanics that involve tile movement, valid move shuffling, checking, and detecting the win condition. These are the game mechanics here. As you can see, we also utilize a conditional with the move tile method. And with the move tile method, this is going to handle moving a valid tile and updating positions. Can move method with the row column input, it's going to check if a tile can move by being adjacent to the empty space. Shuffle method, it's going to randomly rearrange the tiles while ensuring the puzzle is still solvable. And check win condition, it's going to validate if the tiles are in the correct order and triggers the win notification. Looking at the code snippet to the right, again from our 15 JavaScript file, this core functions we show here in the game mechanics is going to showcase the integrated ability to randomly rearrange the tiles while ensuring the puzzle is solvable. Again, a few explanations here. Looking at the shuffle, we again utilize the for condition, and here is going to repeatedly see moving the tile randomly from the valid moves and list to shuffle the puzzle. Then we have the get possible moves. This is going to return a list of tiles that can be moved into the empty space. Again, you can see the utilization of the for and if condition to the right code snippet there. We have the variables above, the move variable we had to utilize as well as the directions, and the return is going to be the moves variable. Then we have the move tile to empty space, raw column inputs. We're going to perform the actual movement of a tile into the empty space. Again, as you can see the code snippet to the right, we utilize the if condition in order to get this process to work. Then a few more game mechanics. Here, this function allows for the game to validate that the tiles are in the correct order, and if so, triggers the win notification. All tiles must be in their correct positions. As you can see, a few code snippets to the left, we're going to showcase the check win condition method. It's going to compare each of the tiles' current position with its expected position in the solved state. Then we have the show win notification method. It's going to display a victory message with stats like time and moves taken when the puzzle is actually solved. An additional code snippets we're going to showcase here from the general layout and visual design from our 15.css file. And this code snippet going to convey the aesthetics of the page. We implemented centered and flexible layouts with a header that has a gradient background with fade-in animation and has a rules section with card-like appearance. And then we also have animations such as fade in to allow for smooth opacity, transitions, and pop-up for scaling effects. Again, we went for a visual modern design to make the game more engaging. Then we have an additional implementation with the puzzle mechanics and interactive features from our 15.css file. Here we're going to showcase how we style the puzzle, grid tiles, button, and victory notification. We use a grid layout for the puzzle board and integrate hover effects and transitions to create interactive tiles. Again, make it visually stimulating. The buttons have functional styling and movable tiles feature highlighting to create unique styling. Moreover, the victory notification is centered with pop-up effect animations. We showcase this with the code snippet in the middle as well as the code snippet to the right. Now here's our testing methodology we utilized here. Comprehensive manual testing was conducted to validate the functionality and performance of the game, focused on edge cases and user interactions to ensure robust behavior. Continuous testing was incorporated during each development sprint to catch bugs early. Key areas of testing, we looked at tile movement to ensure only adjacent tiles can move and that all moves update the grid correctly. Shuffle algorithm, verify that all randomized states are solvable and the shuffle executes efficiently. Winning notification, confirm that a notification triggers only when the puzzle is solved correctly. Timer and move counter, test accurate tracking and display of elapsed time and total moves. Background selector, ensure that the selected background applies instantly to all tiles. And here are some example test cases. We have test scenario, expected outcome, and the results. So a test scenario would be clicking on a non-adjacent tile. Expected outcome, the tile does not move and the board remains unchanged. It did pass this test. Next, clicking an adjacent tile, the tile swaps positions with the empty space. It did pass this test as well. Solving the puzzle, when a notification appears, showing the final time and move count, and it passed this as well. Extra features we implemented in this puzzle game, multiple backgrounds. Users can choose from 4 different background images. End of game notification, a win screen appears when the puzzle is solved. Animations, tiles have smooth transition when moving. Tracking game time and moves, time and move count are displayed and tracked. Future enhancements, potential additions, for example, multiple grid sizes, slide in multiple tiles at once, multiple player modes, and adding music or sound effects. And in summary, We successfully created a modern 15 puzzle game with interactive features, learned and applied advanced JavaScript techniques for DOM, manipulation, and animations. And in the process, we strengthened teamwork and project management skills using Scrum and Kanban methodologies. That concludes our presentation. Thank you again from myself, Stuart, as well as Mr. Waleed. It's been a pleasure. Take care. Have a good day.